politics playing spoil sport in moments of tragedy. Even as the plane crash that the Calicut International Airport witnessed on August 7th night continues to haunt the families of the victims of the express flight that offshoot from the runway, killing 18 on board and injuring 172, political leadership tend to utilize the opportunity to get political mileage from the mishap. And they go to whatever extent possible to get things to come in their way. The Chief Minister of Kerala, in his usual and cliche 6 p.m. media briefing on COVID-19 updates on Saturday, said A.C. Moideen, one of the ministers in his cabinet, along with the district collectors of Malappuram and Kozhikode, had coordinated all the rescue and relief operations in the tragic accident that happened at around 7:40 p.m. on last Friday. However, the fact remains that the said minister was in Thrissur at the time of accident and had reached the accident spot around midnight. By then, nothing remained to coordinate at the accident spot, and everyone had already been shifted to very many hospitals in Kozhikode and Malappuram. The district collectors of Kozhikode and Malappuram and the district police chief of Malappuram indeed reached the spot quick enough, but not before half of the rescue operations were handled by the locals. The Congress and the Muslim League leaders were also not behind in cashing on the tragedy. After reaching the spot the next day, the opposition leader Ramesh Chinnithila and his party leaders had been around the wrecked aircraft and were seen pausing for photographs. Some leaders were inviting others as not to miss the photo shoot. Pathetic are these. Can't shy away from telling you that the cheap and dirty games to gain political mileage is indeed a shame on them who put politics prior to people and try to fool the citizens. And why a big contingent from both the ruling and opposition fronts marched to the venue? What technical expertise do they have in a plane crash? Now the focus is on retaining the status of DGCA's permission to operate bigger and jumbo flights from and to the airport. Despite the remains of the tragedy reminding all of some or the other lacunae in the tabletop airport, which is one among the 11 high-risk airports in the country, the airport director was quick to issue a press release informing that the airport would function normally. But the DGCA had on Sunday withdrew its permission for the airport to operate bigger aeroplanes. Last but not the least, the Kerala police is trying to find out the reasons for the accident by launching an investigation into the mishap. I wonder why the police should do an investigation involving no law and order issues and on the other hand a purely technical issue related to aviation technology. Perhaps they too need to make a report saying there was nothing wrong in the airport and everything on the tabletop was intact, and thus try their best to save the airport from declining to a normal one without jumbos operating from Karipur. സമാനമായ റിപ്പോർട്ടുകൾക്കും അവലോകനങ്ങൾക്കുമായി ചാനൽ സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്യുക, ബെൽ ബട്ടൺ അമർത്തി ഓൾ സെലക്ട് ചെയ്യുക.